Hi, this is JM from Electronic, and today, following with the AE envelope video series, I'm going to be focused in the BEOS outputs. But what does actually BEOS mean? BEOS is just the acronym for begin and end of stage. The main idea about what these outputs can offer can be summarized in two words: event chaining. As we can see, there are four different outputs. Each of the outputs corresponds to one of the stages of the envelope. The first one to the attack, the second one to the decay, the third one to the sustain, and the fourth one to the release. Each of them can behave in three different ways. The first one, generating a fixed 2 milliseconds pulse at the beginning of the stage. The second one, generating a fixed 2 pulse at the end of the stage. And the third one, generating a variable pulse corresponding to the stage duration, from the beginning till the end. Let's check how it works. To configure the BEOS output that we want to use, we need to first put the channel in edit mode. For doing this, we just need to do a long press over the channel button here till it gets blinking. The second is to toggle the knob corresponding to the BEOS output that we want to use. Toggling the knob, we will be able to select one of the three different behaviors we want. We will press the decay as many times as needed till we get the desired behavior. As you can imagine, when off, the output is disabled. When we push once and we get the LED blinking, this means that we are selecting the first behavior, that was a 2 milliseconds pulse at the beginning of the stage. If we toggle again, this fast blinking is indicating that we are selecting the second behavior, that was 2 milliseconds pulse at the end of the stage. And if we press again, when the LED gets constant, we are selecting the third behavior, that was a pulse duration of the length of the stage. In this case, we're going to start by selecting the first behavior. And then what we will do is just connect here this output to the third channel of our data in order to visualize this. The third channel is connected to the red line. So in this way, when we press the key on our keyboard, we will see here that at the beginning of the decay stage, we are getting a 2 milliseconds pulse, as said. If we select the second behavior, we will have at the end of the decay stage this 2 milliseconds pulse. And if we select the third behavior, we will have a pulse width of the width of the stage. In this case, it was a decay, is just from here till here. So this is basically how it works. And as you can imagine, you can chain here other channels, for instance, or other events from outside this envelope. Let's see what happens here if I plug, for instance, this output to the Crush CV input of my Sense Black Hole DSP2. What will happen? As we can see, the crush is activated during this period. So for instance, we change real time the duration of the decay stage. What will happen there? As you can see, it's pretty creative as a tool. Can be a very useful tool for doing complex sounds and also adding layers to the same voice. This way we will be able to create a very rich sounds. Well, that's it. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.